Hey guys, Elise here, and I'm just going to show you how to set up your blog post sequence inside ConvertKit. So I'm under sequences, so not broadcasts. So the broadcasts are the ones that you have to schedule to go out. Sequences just happen automatically. So I have one called Hustle and Groove blog posts, and I'll show you what I mean by setting it up. So it's automated. I add to it every week. Every time there's a whole bunch of blog posts, and if I was really on top of my schedule, which I'm not at the moment, I could do this pretty much a couple of weeks in advance. So if I was writing all my blog posts sort of 2 to 3 weeks in advance, I could just come in here and schedule them in here as well. I'm slightly a little bit behind at the moment, but that is my intention, so that I'm not having to kind of chase things around. So basically how I've set this up is that someone will join. So someone will go through the welcome email series. So they'll go through that, and then 3 days after that, they will then start receiving this particular sequence, which is all my blog posts. So this is not all of them. This is just some of the more recent ones. I only started doing the sequencing about 6 to 8 weeks ago. So as you can see, it just gets full. So like I said, I just treat it the same way that I would my newsletter. So I'm still personal in what I say, and I just set it up so that from going forward, to make sure that it goes out every week, I then set it up to go out every 6 days after this first initial one. So what's really cool about this is that this is going out based on when a reader joins. So it's not based on a specific day of the week, which is what I used to do before. And I found that doing this has actually increased open rates. Like, people are actually opening them a lot more than they were when I was doing it as a broadcast. So I hope that that makes a little bit of sense. But as you can see, if you're familiar with any of my emails, you'll see that this follows a very similar format, and it just goes through. So it looks just like the sort of old newsletter. And then, I can come in here and add a PS every time I need to, and I can come in here and change any of this at any point too, which is really cool. So if there was something that I wanted to really promote and let people know more about, I could come in here and make changes to the little PS down here. So all I have to do is keep adding emails to this, and you can see that these go out every 6 days following the last email, except for this very first one, because this is tagging on to an email sequence that they've already gone through. So I don't want them to get it the day after they've sort of gone through that welcome email series. So I hope that this makes a bit of sense. It's really easy to set up. If you just wanted to send out an automated email that just included your most recent blog post and nothing else, you can do that in automation under the RSS feed. So I'll just quickly show you that, and then you can decide which way you want to do it. So if I click on RSS feeds, you can add your feed here, and then basically what it will do is you choose the tag that you want it to go out to, and then it will basically send one out every time you publish a new post on your blog. So you're basically connecting your blog to your ConvertKit account. It's pretty cool. But I like to add a little, as you can tell, I like to talk, so I like to add a little bit to my blog posts just to make it a bit more than just the blog. So I always add a few extra things that you can't get unless you're on the newsletter list. So I hope that makes sense. Any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you over at hustleandgroove.com.